Yo, YouTube! Greetings and salutations, it's your boy, Uncle Jim.
There he is, Uncle Jim, Superman of St. Louis.
Ladies and gentlemen, check it out. West Lab, Best Coast, holding it down as only he can, possibly out on the streets of Temecula. You never know. Give it up for the one and only Mr. Curtis Magic!
Curtis Magic don't like Temecula because they got scorpions, I think.
Yeah, it's the desert, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! We appreciate you coming through, being a part of the fam, and checking out this reaction. Now, this is our first foray into VoicePlay.
Let's see what
now, we are big on the acapella, obviously, on this channel, as you know.
Yes, sir.
You bands were penaholics, if you will.
Yeah.
And
you got the home fries.
Let's go. And we find ourselves mingling with both. So now we want to get into what is essentially been communicated to us as one of the other big boys on the block.
Right.
So we'll check it out. This is
VoicePlay.
This is VoicePlay with If I Were a Rich Man / Girl. I don't think I've heard that particular version of this, but we're going to check it out. This is the first time for us. For those of you voice players, hopefully you're you're excited about the reaction. Here we go. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1.
If I was a rich man, na 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 na, all day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I was a wealthy man,
I wouldn't have to work hard. Na 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 na. If I were a bitty bitty rich, idle diddle deedle diddle man.
Well, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town.
Fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer going down.
And one more leading nowhere just for show. Please, if I was a rich man, na 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 na, all day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I was a wealthy man,
I wouldn't have to work hard. Na 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 na. If I were a bitty bitty rich, yaddle daddle deedle daddle man.
they would ask to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia.
What?
If I was a rich man,
Happening.
if I was a rich man, 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 na 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 na. Nah, all day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Na 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 na. If I were a bitty bitty rich, yaddle diddle deedle diddle man.
If I were rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray.
And maybe have a seat by the eastern wall.
And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men several hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all.
The most important man in town would come to follow me. They would ask to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia, 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 Reptavia. If I was a rich man, if I was a rich man, if I was a rich man, if I was a rich girl, na 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 na. All day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a rich girl. What? If I were a rich girl. All day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy girl, I wouldn't have to work hard.
Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decree I should be what I am. Would its
shut up.
Oh, rich man. If I were rich, I'd be living now.
If I were a bitty bitty rich, diddle 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 man.
What just happened?
I don't know what happened. Okay, Jeff, the alien known as Jeff, with his
That's a dude from another dimension. Are you kidding me right now?
Right. He's like tapping into the gravitational pull of the Earth's core. And then, but why don't I just come up
if you
here?
ever wanted to know what magma sounded like?
Yeah. But then let me just go up into the stratosphere and sing some high falsetto just for fun, and like do it within within the same line of music. Come on, Jeff. And look, and that's this is a full group. Plus that was Ariana Grande, right? Singing with them.
I mean, in the neighborhood of Miss
Ashley Diane. It was fire, man.
Oh my gosh.
And that was a real nice compliment. She could be a part of that group.
Yeah, absolutely. Facts. We, again, for those of you tuning in for the first time who are big, voice players, Mrgij and I just fully on board with the acapella for sure.
Yeah.
Because, the likes of Home Free and and Pentatonics, we're talking about two of the best to ever do it in terms of variety, quality, the vocal acrobatics, and again transforming the old idea of it being either a college mega group with 15 people, or it having to sound, more choral without, just a cappella in the traditional sort of like maybe even the the religious in the confines of like sacred music, where it's just all vocals, no instrumentation. But this again in a sort of a great middle of both, because I'll say that, Avi, I'm sorry. Sorry for those Pentaholics out there, who is no longer, with Pentatonic. But there were moments, and especially in a certain number of performances where, he was in Jeff's neighborhood when it came to that guttural bass, as well as the gentleman whose name is escaping me right now. I think it's him.
Yeah,
maybe?
I think so. I think it's Tim.
We'd have to look that up and confirm. But anyway, so listening to individuals with that kind of register, that depth. There's a guy who maybe we'll introduce and do a couple of reactions to his TikToks. He's called Luke the Voice. He's just recently graduated from college, and his low end is insane. And I saw Jeff on TikTok doing a step down, like like starting up at a particular
walking down
and walking it down in a particular song. I can't remember now off the top of my head, but brilliant. So all of this to just say what a phenomenal collection of vocal instruments. I can't just call them voices. They are carrying something. The percussions were extra crisp. This was like a banger. This was a club jam, and it was fantastic. And obviously we believe Ashley is a tremendously talented individual. And her runs, oh my gosh,
huge.
Yeah, very Christina, very
yeah. She got up there. Now, so this was not a live performance, so grain of salt with what I'm about to say, but what I loved was how many people took turns with the melody. And what that means is if they're doing, sort of if they were to be doing this live, that would mean a trade-off, a constant, like, okay, it's you're taking the melody here. That means I'm covering you with this harmony or whatever. There's a lot of that. So a lot of people got featured, which is fantastic. Everybody got featured.
Oh, I mean, I thought Lane and Eliezer were
Uh-huh.
brilliant.
They're all great. They have
so
a
was Jay.
good,
I mean, Jay was holding it down.
yeah,
I
they've
think,
got good tonality, their voices, all of them.
yeah,
They can all pull off the lead in their own right. Maybe I don't know that they all have that range, you know, TBD on that. But
right.
the other thing I'll say is that they were really making kind of a game out of how can we jump octaves, you know, be way down here and up there.
Yes.
And there was this was kind of the perfect song to do that with, because there are other songs that, you know, that don't have the playfulness that I feel like you would kind of be like, all right, it's cool, but it feels kind of gimmicky and not tasteful. This was tasteful still, as even with all the kind of trickery that was happening, all the magic that was happening vocally.
I am a huge Fiddler on the Roof fan.
Hey,
love the film, love the television show. I mean, the saw the play live once. You know, it was a small local theater, but obviously the movie was fantastic. But I will say this: in this particular song, there is full stop, almost genre changing elements at times. Like there's this sort of like, you know, da 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 da, and then but there's that where Jay took on the reptibia in the in the song, in the original song. It's sort of almost this high church kind of a clerical call out.
Yes.
And they made it their own, you know, like, you know, obviously keeping the lyrical content, but it was this sort of interesting and very, very effective sort of entry into that space while keeping the whole of the song like inside of the play. And in the film, there's a complete shift in terms of the what is being presented musically in that space, and these guys seamlessly choreographed it in there, as well as, you know, we're always giving mad props to the vision of the cinematographer. It was a great video.
It was a very watchable video.
Color. And then I'm going to say this last thing and let Mads jump in there. You know, we can't say enough about when these guys get together and do these original arrangements. That's not an easy thing. Yes, you have the bones, but you're really taking some risks because people are so married to what they believe this song is, to be able to make it something unique and wildly entertaining. It was fantastic.
Gwen Stefani took the guts of the original song, turned it into a complete start to finish pop song that I think most people would argue wasn't remotely trying to be reverent to the original. Yeah, and what we just saw was somehow both. Somehow it was, you still had some of the essence of the original number, the original musical theater number, and but still like the pop, the, you know, modernity, whatever you want to, however you want to call it. It still felt very fresh and of the now. I'm stunned by the arrangement, and again, you just can't say enough about it was I literally looked down at one point and checked, because I had already felt like I'd been on this really enjoyable roller coaster ride, not a nauseating one, but like I was like, man, this is a fun ride. I looked down and it was only 2 minutes into the song.
Yes.
I mean, this was all, the whole thing was only 4 and change, and it felt like an experience. It felt like, man, you really just went through something, and you went through this incredible sonic, you know, range of pitch, and it's amazing. I'm really shook by it. I think this you know, I knew it was going to be good. I had no idea it was going to be this good.
Yeah. No, I mean, and again, to go back, you know, one of the things for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, first of all, we appreciate it. If you are so inclined, hit that subscribe and like, maybe hit the thumbs up, get at us in the comments. We love to interact. Hey. But for us, you know, for those of you who don't know, who are maybe tuning in for the first time, Madge and I have this sort of background. We did a lot of improv comedy together. I was in LA, where he is now for 10 years, and we were able to do some improv. We did some musical stuff together. We did some hip hop stuff together. So we really love the theatricality of it. We don't want to just hear somebody sing a song.
Yeah,
We can do
right,
that
right,
any
right,
place
right,
and any
right.
time.
Sure.
What we're really looking for in a lot of what we react to is improvisational theatricality. We want to see people think outside of the box and really stretch the creativity level there. And you know, I just have to say 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 for the creativity. Like, yes, it wasn't this, you know, like it wasn't oh gosh, you know, Spielbergian,
right.
you know, in its scope in terms of the, you know, what they were trying to accomplish in the visual of the video. But actually I was going to say Michael Bayesian, you know, where he's blowing everything up and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But
yeah.
But just is really great, like the featuring, getting people like and we know, and those of you who are, you know, voice players, I don't know what your fan group is called, but get at us about other, you know, we would love recommendations of the other songs that we should check out from these guys. But I mean, as our first introduction into you know, people had been hitting us up in the comments saying, hey, you guys should check out VoicePlay, and then this was just the first one that popped up, and I was like, yeah, let's do this, because I really, you know, both of us really like the song. So anyway, just to say sort of in summation for myself, you know, we were just blown away. I think we were both blown away by the you know, again, we're looking to be entertained and engaged and hit.
Yeah.
And they did that for sure in spades.
Yeah. And I mean, it really, for me, just such a journey, because I thought you said let's react to VoicePlay. I thought it was the group that does clocks and like Viva La Vida.
Yes, close.
There's a similarity.
That's a cold play.
Right. But this is a voice play.
This is a voice play. But, you know, all people at the end of the day.
They are humans. They're humans.
Madge, do you have, every once in a while, I like to throw it out to the West Coast feed, and I like to basically say, ladies and gentlemen, here's Curtis Magic with a little bit of a recap, if you will, of what we saw this evening from the voice players.
If I were in VoicePlay, I would have a really amazing voice. All day long, I'd sing really low and sing really high.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Curtis Magic. I am your boy, Uncle Jidge. We appreciate you coming through. Hopefully, you had a smile on your face. Hopefully, you brought a little, this brought a little enjoyment to you. I'm sure listening to it again, but maybe even a little bit of what we had to bring to the table. But ultimately, we're going to give you a little peek.
Yo, you know I'ma run this, kid. Shouts out to Curtis Magic and Uncle Jidge. Yeah, when I do my lyrics, dog, I'm repping for the faction. Hit them up online for the fly-ass reactions. Yeah, out to him, I be giving mad love. Yo, shout to Uncle Jidge, I'ma give you the plug.